Yo, yo, yo.
That's good.
We back? No, what are we doing? Oh my gosh.
What's that?
Just got a noti to unsubscribe from ChatGPT Plus, but I did it like 5 days ago, but I forgot to take off the noti.
Okay.
Anyway, all right, welcome back, y'all. 52 Steady Podcast. We're here. This is a summertime series. We're
Yep.
summertime series right now. We're back. I'm actually looking at our videos right now. We're here to stay. I don't know what this one's gonna be. But this summer, we're locking in. We're getting some stuff done,
Yep. We're getting our
and we're
scheduled double points on.
yeah. So yeah, if you're just picking up, again, 52 Steady Podcast. We were actually just talking about this, but this might not be the most entertaining thing you've ever listened to, but this is like the realest documentation of real life. Like we're not capping out here. We're not trying to act like we're doing crazy stuff, but we're just trying to lock in
Yep.
and get better. So yeah, no, you have any intro thoughts?
Um. Not really. It's kind of hot today. It's getting in that midsummer. It's about 100. Feels like 100 out there today.
I feel like this is the hottest, it's ever been in my entire life.
Like
Like, I
just
don't know if I'm just, yeah, it's just hot. Like, 100 degrees. Like, yeah, I looked outside today and I was like, it looked like a regular day and the feel like was 100.
yeah. I'm not even lie. I didn't. I didn't even. I was outside for like 3 minutes.
I mean,
I went to the grocery store. Then I like lost my card in my car, so I had to make a couple trips looking for it, like to the car, back inside, just looking different places.
when I went to the Y today, everybody was at the pool. Like, I'm talking about people who ain't been the Y, like, they've had that membership just running through the subscription thing for years. And they just came out just to go in the pool. It was like packed over there. But
I could have went to the pool today, but I didn't go.
where?
It this neighborhood beside us. My mom has a membership.
She has a membership?
Yeah, so I just had to. It's $5 for me. Like I guess. I'm like
Really?
I didn't
Like
go.
did she go?
Yeah, I just didn't go. I don't want to go.
All right, y'all. Well, so yeah, so how we're doing this summer series is on the line. We've got round of golf, so we got some monetary amount. So we don't want to just. I mean, we've been playing a lot of golf this summer, so it's not like the
Yeah,
worst thing in the world, but like it's still paying for a round of golf. And what we're
yeah.
doing is we're scheduling out our. Go ahead.
No, I was just really hoping to win that round of golf.
Yeah. We're scheduling out our runs, our lifts, and pretty much we're scheduling out everything. If you do it on schedule, you get double points. So that's just that's the name of the game here.
Yeah,
So you really could theoretically, if someone worked out 4 times but didn't do it on schedule, it's kind of counterintuitive. But like someone who worked out twice during the week but they did it on schedule could, I mean, get the same points. But
yeah.
anyway, we're trying to get locked in on a summer schedule because again, we have like a lot of time, or it seems like we have a lot of time, but we don't. So we need to have that schedule. So getting right into it, I'll go ahead and start. So getting right into running. So this past week. So right now we're recording this on a Monday. So we're actually into this next week right now. But this past week, in short, did not run. Did not run when I had my scheduled times. And I think what I realized on scheduling the times is like when you don't do it on the scheduled time, like when you pass that scheduled time and you've done something else, you don't want to go back. Like it's like demoralizing. You're like, no, like but I feel like this past week I was really busy and my runs were at like 6 a.m.
You need to stop.
My runs were at like
You
6
know
a.m.
those work like you schedule a workout at like 7, and I don't. Do you have you done one of those ever?
No,
You need to
no,
put your runs at like 8 o'clock at night.
yeah. Which is I just feel like my schedule is just not ideal right now, but got to make it. Running did not happen. I'm looking at my calendar. I was planning to run on Wednesday, Friday at 7, and then Sunday at 8 a.m. What I didn't realize was Wednesday I had to leave. I got out late from work. I think Thursday was the Thunder game,
Yeah,
and I
that
was
should help though. That that's over.
yeah, that is gonna help because the Thursday was the Thunder game. And then I was supposed to wake up at 7. It was just like that
Yeah.
wasn't happening. And then I was in Chapel Hill, and there was just no way I was getting up. Stayed up late that night with friends, like waking
Yeah.
up at 8 to run. Like that was just not. So that's um that's my running week. I mean, I
Do you
just
think
keep it short like that.
do you think you're gonna change your running times?
So right now, I've already scheduled out my plan for this next week. I still have my runs at 7:30. So my run starts. I'm doing Wednesday, Friday, Sunday,
At seven
and
thirty?
at 7:30. And to me, like that's really not insane. I shouldn't be staying up that late, you know? Like it
Mm-hmm.
should happen.
Yeah.
So I think it's just gonna take a shove.
Okay.
What you got?
So I think Monday something happened, but Monday I slept in. So my run did not happen on the right time, but I did it at wait one minute. Yeah, I did it at 10:49, and it was supposed to be like
AM.
it was like 8 to 9. It's like my time, and I did it at
Hmm.
10:49, so a little bit after.
And
But
this is strict right here.
yeah,
I respect it, though. I respect that.
because there's like like I want to give it to me. No, I don't even want to give this one to me. This is a rough like lazy day.
Hmm.
So 2 miles, 8:28 pace. Next run on Thursday.
Okay.
It was 8:56. So that was within my time window.
How have the morning runs been?
They're good. I did my jumping before that. I care more about my jumping than my run like time right now. I'm not like that into it. This time it was 2 miles, 8:20 pace, and then the next run
That's
was
still fast. I mean, it's still like that's
the
still good.
next day. I'm not giving it to me again. It was 11:03, so definitely not within the time window.
So you got 4.
Yeah, I got 4 points. But I mean, it was in like the 8:20s. Hopefully, hopefully this week maybe get one like in the 8:10s.
No, that's still
We'll
good.
just see. We'll just see what happens.
My first run and only run since this summer has been. I didn't even count the thing, so I don't even know what I'm at right now. I feel like I'm gonna have to run in the morning too because it's so hot. Like I'm not
Yeah,
gonna like
we're at like
if you don't run.
9.
Yeah, even then night's
Yeah,
terrible
night's
too.
still hot.
It's like it's just you're gonna choke out there. All right, so get into the workouts. So I like saying my schedule first, like expectation and then reality. I think that's like the fun. So expectation was Monday, pretty normal gym, 6:15 p.m., nothing crazy. Tuesday, 6:15 a.m. gym because I had a driving class from 6 to 10. Then Wednesday, I had another 6:15. I had back-to-back 6:15 a.m.s after the driving class. And then because my night was packed, I couldn't. There's no way like both nights were packed, so I had to just sauce the gym in the morning. And then on my calendar, I don't have another gym even on my calendar, but I don't. Anyway, so that was that.
You go
So I went to
Sundays,
the
right?
yeah, I usually do
Normally.
Sunday. Yeah. Yeah, I had Sunday, but I usually my 5 day split, so I'm still missing one. I don't really know. One, two, three. Yeah. Anyway, so I went Monday, normal time, 2 points, like my bread and butter, right? Bread and butter, get home from work, like knock it out. So that's, and I usually, so I start on upper, and then Tuesday morning did not wake up at 6:15. I don't know what Monday night, I don't know, was it the game Monday night? I think it might have been the game, and then it was Monday, Thursday. I don't know. I'm blaming everything on the game, but like, did not wake up at the gym 6:15, but I went before my driving class. So that just it was just a switch up because I
Mhm.
got out of work early. Then I didn't go again in the morning, but I went after the dash game because I got out of that early. And then so if you follow my split, it's upper lower push. And I don't know when I did pull, but I did legs today, like sneak peek. I mean, I did legs today, so I either skip legs, like there's no way I would have just wanted to do legs, you know? Like there's
Mhm.
just like I wouldn't just be on that. So I don't know when, but so I'm giving myself a pull workout that I don't have documented here, but so that's 4 points on that.
Okay.
Not looking too bright on that, man.
Yeah. So I was supposed to go Sunday. I don't even know how I count it, but yeah, Sunday 12 to 1, Tuesday 11 to 12, Thursday 11 to 12, Saturday 11 to 12. I'm pretty sure I went it like good every single time except Saturday. I know I like kind of just like waited till later in the day.
Hmm.
So I'm giving myself how many points is that? 7.
So
Yeah.
why'd you wait until it later in the day?
I don't know.
You were just chilling.
Yeah, I was just chilling. I was just chilling, like watching TV or something. I think I was no, I was watching golf on TV.
Oh,
That's what it was.
that makes sense. Yeah. Well, I mean,
Do we want to talk about how our workouts have been going? You got
I
any?
really can't remember. I'm thinking about today. Like, I don't want to give like talk on. I felt so. I had a leg day today. Like sneak. I
Mhm.
mean, it's not that deep, but like, I felt good about my leg day today. I last week was just super. It was just inconsistent. I mean,
I mean, you still
I
went
just
4 times, right?
yeah, but I feel like it wasn't like. I'm trying to think of what I'm loving right now. Like, what's your favorite thing to do right now? What do you just like? You just can't wait to just get to it in the gym.
Maybe like single arm preacher curls. Because I'm like,
Single arm curl.
at first, you remember that one time we tried to do them, like just with a dumbbell and the preacher curl
Mhm.
at the Y.
Mhm.
I hated them, but like after, because I thought I was gonna like die. I thought I was gonna like,
Like like tear your bicep or something.
yeah, it just felt weird. But honestly, after you do it for like, it's because my arm wasn't used to that. I did it twice, and then it feels great.
Mhm.
And I've been like, let me see what I started out at.
Yeah, Noah's got this app where it's like he basically can see from when he first started doing this lift how far he's come. Actually pretty cool.
So yeah, first one 25 for 6.
What is this, like a easy bar curl, or is you like dumbbells?
This is one like a dumbbell.
Okay.
I did
Okay.
one
So,
arm 25 for 6, and then
25%.
yesterday I did 30 for 9.
These must be hard.
Yeah, they are hard, but I mean that's
I'm
a
probably
big
on
improvement.
the low.
Like going up 5 pounds in a dumbbell curls a lot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
feeling good about that. I don't even know what else I'm liking. I was liking like the Smith machine bench press, but not much has happened on that thing in a while. It's
Yeah.
been like kind of stagnant, but it's okay.
I feel like I've been just like, I need a breakthrough. I don't know what's got to happen for my breakthrough moment in the gym. Like, I'm just like, right now I'm still a new, like, haven't been in the gym consistent enough, so I'm just going up every time I do anything.
Hmm.
Like, I'm waiting for the next, I don't know, the next draft pick for me.
It's just
Now, I've been liking,
every week trying to get in there. I feel like you'll be fine
yeah,
because you went months without going.
yeah, yeah, it's actually bad. Yeah, I was thinking about today, so push pull legs. I feel like for my chest, like I like my, I've been liking close grip bench a lot,
Hmm.
but I just feel like I'm not getting enough chest. Like I feel like my chest volume is just not up to par right now.
What
Like
else do you do? Like
I'm
through the week?
doing I do let me just pull it up. I do incline twice. I know that. So push, I do close grip then incline, and that's the only chest volume. And then on my upper day I do incline and that's it. Like I'm doing my chest volume is so low. Like I'm doing lateral raises the same amount as I'm doing chest.
I feel like that's kind of normal. I do
Actually,
I do 6 sets a week of everything. I do
really,
three because I have 2 upper days, and I do 3 sets of Smith machine bench press, and then I do like that machine at Planet Fitness on the other upper day. That's all I do. In my weight, like I've increased the weight every single like time almost.
yeah. I just I don't want to be like switching splits every day, but like I want to incorporate flies in there somewhere, but I just like the time it takes to do my workouts, so I don't want to mess up the synergy here.
I
I
feel
feel
like what you got's good. You just need to stick to it.
um
I think
I
it'll be
like
fine.
it. I've been liking that, and then squats. I feel like I've been seeing improvement on that. Like,
Just normal
I,
squats.
yeah. Well, I've been doing incline or not incline squats. Uh, I've been doing front squat and back squat. So, like my body, actually no, what I've really been liking, and I don't like it when I'm doing it, has been like the barbell lunges. Like
They're tough.
they're like tough, but they're not. I'm not loading that much weight to where I have to like die to get it up. It's just kind of like I'm at the getting used to the weight stage. Like at first I started out with just the bar, like and I was getting
Mhm.
cooked. And then today I was doing 20s on each side. So, I mean and
Nice.
I've only been doing it for probably 3 times.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my legs are feeling crispy right now. I'm feeling like I'm gonna be a hot 4 days sore on that. But yeah. All right, so getting into reading, keeping a stack, did not read
Not a
all
single
of last.
page.
Not a. So I read one page. I read one page.
What do you mean you read one page?
I read one page.
When?
I think I read 2 pages. I like started twice.
That's terrible. How you
I swear.
start twice?
So okay, to give context, so my planned reading times were Monday after the gym, lunch break Tuesday, at night Wednesday, and then lunch break, lunch break. Lunch break sucks. Never. I'm not doing no
Then
lunch
don't
break.
do the lunch breaks.
No, I'm just not doing that ever. I'm not doing that. I love to talk and like I'm not the type of guy to be reading on my lunch break. Like
Okay.
that's just not
It was
me.
a good attempt, though.
I mean, I pulled out the book once when I was like, I'm just not. Like I just felt like,
Hmm.
but and then after I missed it, I was like, reading. I'm telling you, I can push reading so far, but I figured out the habit stack. I
What's
figured it
that
out.
to
I
say?
figured it out today. I read before I go to the gym. That's the habit stack.
Okay. Like,
In order to go to the gym, I have to read.
okay.
So that's basically the habit stack. Because at night, I'm like, I broke my night light, my little reading thing, so I'm already cooked in that manner. Because that's when I used to get the bulk of my reading in. So I got to do it sometime, and it's got to be it's got to be read then gym, and that's my habit stack.
I like it.
So yeah,
Sweet.
not a good show. This past week, I think okay, I can make excuses all day long, but this past week was probably one of the busiest weeks. Like
Yeah.
I think I've had. So you go 6 for 6 out here. Like what is this?
So, yeah, I read every day,
Okay.
but
Mm.
I don't know what time I read every day. But I'm taking off too, because there was a couple days where it was just like,
Taking off too.
yeah, I'm taking off too. So, like two of the at the
Mm.
time I wanted.
Hmm.
I need to get more like say what time I read. Like I need to
Yeah.
remember. But
Yeah.
there's definitely 2 days where I just waited a little bit.
I just feel like for me when I was like I never once had the thought of like I'm gonna read like that. It's just never a thought that just kind of comes to my mind, and then I push it to the end of my day, and that's the last thing that I'm ever gonna do before bed. So, but now I figured it out. It's took me. Actually, Carrie was making fun of me today. I was like, I pulled out the book. I'm like 27 pages in, and she's like, if you just read one day for every day this summer, you would have read more than this. I was like, that's like, that's low key
He's
real,
on
but
me.
yeah, she was on me. But
See if I have
yeah,
anything from the book.
I have something on the book. So the book's about longing for revival and kind of. I started reading today. I did not get my reading on time today. I still gotta read, but uh, I've read like the same page 4 times. I was talking to Travis, and I just can't like. I'd have to reread it anyway. It's like an interesting perspective of how like we hear revival is just like it's like a word that we just almost like use so often,
Hmm.
and then we don't like we just it kind of just gets like soft. But what I was reading the last time I read was just like how revival starts. Just it's not like it's just it comes out of nowhere. Like a revival starts usually by and this was like I guess they were looking at like historic revivals was just like a few Christians who were just longing for revival. Like
Hmm.
this guy got interviewed and he was like, how if you were going to start a revival, like how would you start it? And he was like, lock yourself in a room, get some chalk, draw a circle around yourself, and pray earnestly that a revival will come in you, like that you will just have this burning fire, and like
Hmm.
this burning fire will then catch other people on fire.
Hmm.
So it's like a different perspective of just. I think it kind of further drills in my thought process of like the Lord's gonna move no matter what, but in the same play, like in the same way, like like my effort is important, and like I can start something that maybe wouldn't be there, you know.
Mhm.
So that's my 27
Yeah.
pages worth.
So like the book I'm reading, every chapter is like a it's like a trait. Like there's like the devout man, the good man, like
Mm,
something like it would just be something like that. And I
mm,
thought this chapter was the good man chapter was interesting because it was like talking about how being nice is like not a Christian virtue. Like you're called to like live and be good, but the nice guy like
like being passive.
yeah, the nice guy's like passive and doesn't like call out sin when he sees it like in a brother, but the good guy
Mm,
like calls him out.
mm, that's real. That's real. That reminds me. That so for context, we been having a Bible study every Saturday in the morning, and I like overslept on Saturday. It was just not ideal. Overslept, and then anyway, Malachi called me like on Sunday, either Saturday or Sunday, and he was like, long story short, just kind of called me out like straight up. It was like kind of called me out, and I was just like, I needed that. It was just like it's one of those things where like you don't want to hear, but you need to hear it.
Yeah.
Not like he was saying like it's not like that deep, but just going into this next year and the person that you want to be and the people that are going to be around you and all these other things like you have a specific role in that.
Yeah.
And although this isn't like the end of the world at all, it's like what you bring in the next year. Like people are looking up to you whether you know it or not.
Hmm.
And like I don't know, it was just like hitting. I was definitely thankful for that. So, and that's something that I feel like we can all do better at too. But it also starts too in humility of being able to like kind of bring or like how do you say it? Like kind of put ourselves out there in a way.
Yeah. I feel like it
So,
kind of goes with like being a man of your word because
mm-hmm,
like even with the podcast, like just doing what we're saying we're gonna do,
mm-hmm,
we should
mm,
like not take offense like if we don't do it, but we should want to be a person who does what they say they're gonna do.
yeah. I've been like I don't know. I've been just selling my own bread on this. Like, I feel like I'm my grandma. This I feel like my grandma is one of the best people ever to do this to me. But she always calls me out. Um, she's like, Cody always operates on his time, like, and nobody else's time. It's like I feel like, and it really hit me. It was like a situation that happened. I was just like, how I've just been like this my entire life. I felt like, not every situation, but pretty much I operate, and I feel like that's a natural human thing to do to operate on my time. Like I'll just whether it's like you've been in a situation with me where I've had you
Funny.
waiting,
There's
you know?
been many of times where I'd be at the gym and you'd be like, "Yo, I just got up. I'm on my way,"
Yeah, like
and it'd be 8:05. You say you're gonna be there at 8.
yeah, it's like I I'm not, I mean I'm not trying to like pour out on the pod right now, but like it's truly like if I could not even if I could, that's something that I am working on, and
Mm.
I've been seeing it more apparent over and over again of just being a man of your word and just showing up and how important that is. Because truly,
Yeah.
all my life I feel like I've been doing that, and it's just not like it's become a point where that's like normal for people to know. Like that's what I do.
Yeah,
And
like
it's just
I feel like I like expect you to be late or not show up
yeah.
to some things.
See, and like not in like a hurtful manner, but just
No.
like a. I mean that definitely hurt. Like that definitely hit. Like that definitely hits the heart, you know. But like
Yeah.
in the same time, it's like what's happening. So no, that really hits deep for
No, that's
me.
good though. That's good.
It's been happening to me a lot, and I can't really pinpoint the like reason or like the fix, you know. But I'm sure somebody else is out there has got the same problem. And the person like right now at 20 years old, and like this is not just the me podcast, so I don't want to just talk all night long like I will, but at 20 years old, like I wouldn't want the person even 5 years down the line doing the same things that I'm doing.
Mhm.
So, so it's it's a point of growth, but it's a needed point of growth.
Mhm.
So it's so funny. You're like, yeah, like I expect you to be late. Like that's just
Does that
terrible. Like
hurt a little?
I mean, it does like in a good way. Like it does in a needed.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So, oh, man, that just hit. That really just hit the strings right there.
Something to maybe if it feels something.
It fuels it. The worst is like the worst is I'll be so selfish in my sleep. Like just little things. Like I'm like, well, I couldn't wake up for that because I couldn't do it. You know, like I had to just sleep.
Yeah.
And it's like, get up. You know, like I don't care. Like people don't just not everyone. Like the percentage of people on this planet that literally get 8 hours of sleep or even 7 hours of sleep every single day is so low. Like it's not even funny.
Okay.
So like
And
me
like
being like,
once you wake up that one time with like 6 hours, like you're completely fine.
yeah, I don't know what that kick is like that I need. It's just it's just burn like on. It just makes me mad honestly the more I think about it. But
Well, it's like you might not get 8 hours of sleep before work, but you show up
mhm,
for work.
yeah, no, yeah. I think I need to have more respect for just everyone in general. That's very general, but I think I have this image that I want to be in specific places. And I think partly of being a man is not having a differing image in other people's eyes, but having a consistent image in everyone's eyes because that is who you are through and through. Like I don't want to be known as work as like, yeah, Cody's like just like on it, blah blah blah, and like you ask somebody else and they're like, this kid sleeps through like freaking everything late. You know what I'm saying? Like so. I've got to just merge everything into just a consistent path.
That makes sense.
So no, I feel like I just talked for 20 minutes. Like what?
No, you're good.
How do you feel? How do you feel on the book? I mean, how does that affect you? Like
What?
what do you think?
What part of it?
What you what you were talking about in the book? Like where do you think you're being Mr. Nice Guy?
I think maybe like it could be even like what we just talked about. Maybe I haven't like Like, you know how Malachi called you up? Maybe I needed to do that. Maybe I needed to say something.
I think it.
Let me try
I
to.
need it. I think those are the people like if you I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like if I think about my life and the people who I look up to the most, like I look up to Malachi for
Mhm.
sure. I look up to my dad, my sister, um, and like all those people have literally been on me. Like my grandma would just be on me for no reason, like on me to
Mhm.
like I feel like I'm doing good, and she makes me feel like I'm doing bad, you know? Like
She has a high standard for you. I feel like that's what we should all like hold everyone to a high standard.
yeah. All right, how do I need to hold you to a high standard? How can I hold you to a higher standard here? I feel like I'm Mr. Nice Guy too. I'm
One thing I've been working on.
mm,
So I'm trying to have like my vocabulary like so clean.
hmm
But then like I'll go out on the golf course. I don't know. I don't say nothing crazy, but like I'm like a 20-year-old guy just saying this dumb stuff. You know what I mean?
It's so funny. It's so random. Like you'll be like even me. Like I feel like I don't say like dumb stuff, but
Mm.
like if I slam a club, I'm like, why did I do that? Like I need to stop doing that. Even if I chipped it straight to the bunker, like you'll be like mother duckling. Just
Yeah, that's bad.
like it just is like it
It's
just
like ingrained in me right now, and that's not like what I need.
yeah. Honestly, like shout out to I look up to Andrew. Like I hope he sees this, but like I look up to Andrew. Andrew is super like I mean I see this flaws like because I live with him. But like I have anyway, that doesn't matter. But we all have flaws. But Andrew, I think I look up to him just because he's so like to me he's like a 30-year-old, maybe like 35 in a 20-year-old situation, you know? And
Yeah,
like Andrew doesn't really say dumb stuff. Like he gets to a little wild side to him sometimes. Like when it gets late at night, he might slip like something. You might throw a pause on it, but other than that, all right, I'll get you right with that. I'll be on that. But the thing is, like, there's a mix between being like having fun, but like I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but it's like when you. So like I taught when like my youth pastor was mentoring me, he would be like, I think we talked about this because like just stuff I do or say. He was like, yeah, when I feel like I'm saying something and I'm like, it's kind of like mediocre. Like I don't know if I should be saying this. He goes like, I wonder if like head pastor's saying this stuff, and he's like, heck no, he's not saying that.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think we got to look like it's hard to obviously like we compare ourselves against Jesus, but
Mm,
to like
come on.
kind of just take little steps up to like
hmm
improve because it's hard to like look at Jesus and like we don't know. Obviously, he wasn't saying no dumb stuff. Let's be real. So
hmm
we probably shouldn't be saying that
Yeah, that's good. That's like
because there is a lot of stuff we do and say. Like it can just be like watching a random movie or TV show, and we're like, would you just be watching this? No, he would. So should I? No.
this is like hitting. This is real. This is real stuff. And it's almost like I think a part of me, and I don't even think I say anything really that crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe like when I'm around certain people, like it might just come out. But like I think in general, like I'm pretty neutral. But
Hmm.
what was I about to say? Okay, like the part of me is like I don't. It's like I don't think about locking in. Like I think what you were saying, like locking in on just not saying stupid, weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't have a draw to do that, but like, what's the downfall of that? There's actually no downfall of actually cleaning up your vocabulary, speaking with purpose, and like not saying you can't joke around, but like even like what you say when you joke
Yeah.
around. Like, so no, this is money. This is
Yeah.
I don't know. The Lord put this into place for sure. He was like, yeah, like these cats they've been kind of just turning this thing on, just chatting, and then getting
Yeah.
off of here. Like we need to like
And I've been thinking like sometimes we hop on the podcast and I'm like, I told myself before this, like, or no, we were already filming. I told myself like, let me be here, not try to just get through this because you never know like what we could talk about. Because so
yeah.
many times I'm just like, man, let's just get through this.
It's intentionality.
Yeah.
Okay, this is something I was thinking about. Being so on the golf course, this is something that I've this is a lesson. This is a golf lesson. You might not think there's a lot of lessons from golf, but the golf lesson is around like you could play a round of golf and shoot 100 and still have fun, or you could play around and shoot a 75 and end up not satisfied. But like it's how you spent that golf round that kind of like made the whole picture.
Yeah.
So I was thinking like when we're playing golf, like even with Colton, like intentional questions,
Yeah.
like just being better, like at the end of the day, it's just a game.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't like that phrase. Like, I don't like it's just a game. Like, so if I'm playing with somebody and they're like, it's just a game. Like, I'm like mad. But you can still be good and ask intentional
Yeah.
questions.
Because we got 4 hours together, and if we're being real, like, what do we even talk about?
We have 4 hours together on a golf course, and we probably
Didn't even talk to Carrie that much.
no.
I never get to see her. It's kind of we just kind of wasted some time. For being real.
This is like good conviction. Like I feel it, but it's like I'm like, man, how did I do that?
Hmm. What's even an action plan on the golf course? Just like talk about what's going on, like real life stuff.
Yeah. The thing is, like, nothing stop. Like, I can still hit a good shot. Like, I feel like, here's an example. Like, you watching YouTube and you got Grant and all these other people, like, who are playing golf. Like, I'm not saying they have the most intentional questions on the course, but, like, they're a lot better than me, and they had a lot more intentional conversations with whoever it is, like, in a round. And there are 10 of us better than me.
Hmm.
So, This is this is like I'm telling you, the Lord just like sprinkled the sauce. Like I was not coming to this podcast thinking to even have an ounce of conviction, but I think conviction is one of the greatest things that we can have because it dials us in to where we need to go.
Let's get this dialed in. Shout out Jim Ramos.
Man, that was money. I need to write this down. I might have to rewatch this past segment on my own podcast. That's money. Well, speaking of that, I mean, we haven't. I don't want to fly through the word, but like get in the word, and like this also goes into it too. I have not fully had a good quiet time and since probably the start of summer.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's been it's been bad, and I think it's just it's happening. So not much to say on that. I think I've been. This was a quote at church, but it was like, and I can't even apply this quote because it says, "Don't just read about it, be about it." I don't read about the word. Don't just read about the word and what's in the word, but like be about the word and what's in the word. But if I'm not even reading it, like I'm not even halfway there, like
Hmm.
in anything. So word's been get in the word tonight. That's what I know. That's what I know.
So I did.
So
Mate, just give me 1 second. We'll see.
you're good. We gotta be more intentional, bro. We gotta lock in. We gotta be on each other.
Okay, I like it.
The worst thing we can do is settle. That boy about to pull out a scroll.
No, I mean, there wasn't. I mean, this was good. This is what I read this morning. This is probably the biggest verse from the Psalm 90:12, and it just
Mhm.
says, "So teach us to number our days, so that we may get a heart of wisdom." And I was just
Mhm.
like, for the past like I'm getting in the Word, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, quotes, but like
Mhm.
our days are numbered, and like how many people I've told about like God,
Yeah.
like those days, like zero,
Mhm.
like those days, like there's some
Mhm.
sucky days. If my goal in life is to make disciples who make more disciples,
Mhm.
I mean, I guess I'm pouring into these eighth graders at my church, but that's like maybe a few days a week I see them.
Yeah.
So like taking every day and at least like praying for them, praying for people who you know aren't
Mhm.
saved. So just trying to live where I'm numbering my days and really being intentional about each day. Because like I'm honestly thinking about that right now. It's like if I actually live like that, man, I'm gonna be like. If I think about like how I'm gonna share the gospel tomorrow with somebody, or like pour
Mhm.
into people tomorrow, like that's gonna be uncomfortable. That's gonna be a lot harder than what I'm doing right now. But
Mhm.
like that's literally my only goal in life. Like that's what I live for, and I'm
Mhm.
not doing that.
That's
What?
that's that's just I don't. It's I think it's just a great thought. I think it's a great thought and a realization, and just a blessing. It's just living that out and truly taking that to heart. So, man, it's just like almost too much. Like we got too much sauce right now.
It's a good way to end her out.
Yeah. So, if you're here watching this, we hope it means something to y'all.
Yep.
Number your days. I think being intentional, whether you're, I think even, I mean, if you're first of all, if you're watching this, like you're a goat, but like if you believe in the gospel and if you believe in Jesus, like, but if you don't, type deal, like living intentionally is still like the way to live and number your
Mhm.
days. But I just think even if you live intentionally without knowing and having a relationship with Christ and like just growing closer to Him, your life at the end of the day really doesn't mean anything. So really just taking that to heart. But again, if you're not a believer and kind of listen to this, it's like the biggest thing I would encourage you is just take the tiniest leap of faith and just whether it's getting the word, reading something, or doing
Mhm.
something, just trying it. And what's the worst that could happen, you know?
Yeah.
So, man. So, anyway, y'all. Hope y'all got something out of this.
Yeah. Do we want to say like what time we're doing stuff this week?
Yeah, we can do that. I
Okay.
have mine up. I'll just run through it real quick. So, uh, gym, read, quiet time. Tomorrow, after work, read, gym. Wednesday, wait, hold on, I'm missing something. And then Wednesday, run at 7:30, read, gym, quiet time. Like, okay, after work, read, gym. And then after work, read, gym, quiet time. Like, at the end of the day, I need to put that to the start of my day. Uh, Run Friday morning, 7:30. Read before Carrie and I are doing something. And then Sunday, running and then working out on Sunday.
Okay. I got to read every single morning, 8 to 9 a.m. I go to the gym. Wait, I'm on the wrong. I'm on last week's. Yeah, going to the gym after work tomorrow. After work Thursday. Then 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Saturday. And then Sunday after church. And then run tomorrow morning, Thursday morning, Friday morning. That's it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. We're locked in this week.
We're locked in. I feel great right now.
I
I'm
feel good
ready.
too. Feel good.
I feel good. So, all right, y'all. Hope y'all got some out of this. We love y'all. No, you got anything else?
No.
Well, y'all stay steady.
Stay steady.